So in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to turn a plane into topography using a bitmap file. So I'm just going to start by drawing a plane because we're kind of exploring topography. We want a fairly large plane. I think I'm just going to make mine maybe 1K wide and I'll make it a square. So I'm also going to change these segments to match the kind of area parameters so that I know that each of these grids here are 10 meters by 10 meters. So from here, I'm going to open the Tanzgram web browser. And I'm just going to kind of choose an area that interests me. So I might choose this area here because there's some pretty differential height. So if I've zoned in on this area, I can see that the max elevation is 833 and the minimum is 21, which is important to remember. I don't want to use any of the map lines or map labels, so I'm just going to export that, and that'll go into my download. So I'll reopen 3ds Max. I'm going to open the material editor when this loads, and I'm just going to click back on my plane and give it a displace modifier so that it will move. It will be, displaced by the bitmap. So I'm just going to open my downloads and drag the bitmap file into the material editor. And I'm now going to go onto this displace modifier and just drag the bitmap onto the map, and an instance copy is fine. So before in this file, the max height was 832, so that will become the strength. And then that's drawn that, although that seems wrong. I'm going to assume that maybe it's 83. That seems probably more like the topography. But if I wanted to exaggerate that, I can just kind of push and pull these values. And then if I also was trying to experiment with topography, I can go back into my modifier, do an edit poly, and then I can just use the paint deformation tool, push pull, change the brush size and the value, and I can kind of affect that by doing this if I wanted to kind of play with different topographies and visualize changes to landscape. But that's how to use bitmaps to create a topography landscape on 3ds Max.